Here at the GSU Recreation Center, there is an array of fun fitness classes. One of the coolest is yoga. Today, we set out to explore what makes this class unique and how it helps bring calmness to GSU's busy campus.
My name is Kirsten Shinn. I am 20 years old. I'm a current third year here at Georgia State pursuing my bachelor's in psychology with a minor in marketing, and I'm a 200-hour certified yoga teacher.
Kirsten learned about this ancient practice by observing her father grab a mat and happily go to a yoga class every night.
So one day I was like, I want to join you. Like, you seem to really like what you're doing. So I joined him, and yoga became just one of my passions and hobbies as of 2020 from now, so 4 years now. And what inspired me to become a teacher was I was just looking to deepen my personal practice of yoga and kind of expand my knowledge. For GSU specifically, I wanted to apply for convenience and for community. I also happened to be a spin instructor over at Georgia State, but I had been doing that since 2021. So I was already kind of familiar with the background of the recreational center, and I'm a student here, so also I'm familiar with the people and the overall community of Georgia State. So I thought that I could bring my own touch and my own knowledge of yoga into Georgia State. As college students, it's hard, it's stressful, school is stressful, and so I think that yoga can reduce a lot of stress, bring mental clarity, overall emotional well-being, on top of being good physical exercise. So I think that for GSU students, it can also bring a sense of community. I've noticed a lot of people come in here, become friends, and so just using that as a way to build GSU's community and just help with students' mental and physical health.
Kirsten's classes are a mix of students and faculty.
I would say it's about 80% students, 20% faculty, but they all the baseline tends to be newer to yoga. That's the demographic. So I will gauge that baseline in my class and change my sequence based on their needs or where they're at and their yoga journey. So I tend to lean to more beginner to intermediate flows rather than going towards advanced. I just prioritize inclusivity and comfort for all of my students. I don't want anyone to feel uncomfortable.
For Kirsten, yoga is as much a postural exercise as it is a mindful practice. The toughest part of this yoga class was the handstand, which students put themselves to the test.
Whenever we get into our peak pose for class, which in this case it was our headstand, a lot of students like to try and kick up into it, or a lot of students have their headstand because this series has been around an 8-week-long series where we progressively work towards getting our headstand, and it is just the most gratifying feeling seeing someone get a pose and just their expression, and after they get out of the pose, how excited they are, because the fact that I have been able to help share that that joy and that satisfaction is it's everything to me. It's why I continue to be an instructor today, because when I can see other people's accomplishments and know that I had even the smallest part, just a singular word to help them get into it, it's everything. And so seeing how this focus pose is really fun for some people, I've tried to keep it around as long as I could, this sequence, because a lot of people like to get into their headstand, or they have fun getting upside down. And as you could see, people were helping each other, and half the people here do not know each other. They only know each other from class, but you could see that they were helping each other get upside down and get comfortable in their posture. And so it's amazing to see, and I'm so happy that I could be a part of it. So a lot of different aspects go into making the class's atmosphere, because part of what I try and do is, beyond my words, just make different parts of class enjoyable. So for example, the lighting, I like to keep the lights pretty dim. We have candlelight that I like to include just to kind of create a more relaxing atmosphere, and the music as well. The playlist I specifically curate around which parts of class were kind of more upbeat or more relaxed, and I also like to include aromatherapy, so essential oils. I have a lavender essential oil spray that I'll spray at the beginning of class and at the end of class during Shavasana to kind of open and close with just a relaxing aromatherapy scent. Lavender is typically well liked and known to have properties of relaxation, calming the nervous system, etc. And it also just smells good in a workout class. So I enjoy making the mood one that someone would come in and unwind and relax to, despite it being a vinyasa workout. So any advice that I would give to a newcomer in GSU or just in general to a yoga class is to just come in with an open mind and an open heart. It's going to feel odd doing something new and unexpected, your first time doing anything. So just open mind, open heart, just be open to new experiences. And that's about it for a newcomer. Just don't, comparison is the thief of joy. Don't look around class and see someone upside down and think, oh my goodness, I should be there. Yoga journeys extend from, someone could get that in 1 week, it could take them years. So just, you never know someone's practice or their story. And then for yoga poses, the most advanced pose for me, probably arm balances, and for probably most people. So anywhere you're balancing on your arms. But for some, it's inversions. So being upside down is a lot for some people. Once again, it just depends on people's bodies. But most people will say, whenever you ask what is the hardest pose, is Shavasana, the final resting pose where your body's fully laying down and you release all physical movement and mental movement into stillness. So releasing both the mind and body at once can be really challenging to everyone in day to day.
If you're curious and eager to participate, you can join Kirsten at the Recreation Center every Thursday from 6 to 7 p.m. Come stretch, breathe, and find your inner balance together. See you there. In Atlanta, Joel Brene for GSU TV.